Atlanta is a mecca for wealthy African Americans. Ooh! Ah, the ghetto! The ghetto. The ghetto. Kenya, if you got a dog in there, you better put it up.
You have seen Velvet 100 times.
She sounds like she's a Doberman.
Oh, look at you.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you dressed all show. Where you live, bitch?
You look good.
What is this, honey?
This is not where I live. This is my
This is where you live, honey. Let me see what's going on. Oh, Velvet, show me around. Ooh. Let me see. I was shocked, honey. I was in tears almost. And it has a white refrigerator. I was like, oh, not a white refrigerator. Girl, please put your shoes on. Let's go find you a home, honey. Ooh, Lord. Kenya, what is going on up in here?
This is where I've been since that crazy lady started.
Let me see, child. Kenya is in a 2.3-star hotel. She definitely didn't want to pay over $129 a night. Velvet, you're not finna sit with me, honey.
Stop, Nene. You have the same dog. Why are you acting like that?
Okay, Kenya, I've called my realtor, and we're gonna go look at some places. And I also have a helicopter on the roof to take us up out this camp, okay? Who knew we were gonna be twirling back to the hood, honey? I need to ask you about this, because I thought about it earlier and I didn't get a chance to ask you. How is it with the man you was dating? So how is that, honey?
I love that man.
Ooh,
I do.
Kenya. You know, he always sound aggressive to me. What is your name? You're like,
what?
really?
That's not true. Nene, where are you getting this from?
What is your name? I'm like,
Are you thinking about coming to America?
What would you like to drink? I'm like, nothing.
Really, Nene?
Yeah.
We have arrived.
We have arrived, honey. Kinmara is across the street. Kinmara is across the street.
Hey, yes! You look gorgeous. So this is Kim Field, and this is Tammy.
Yes, I know Tammy.
I think now that Sheree's here, let's get this party started, Captain.
Candy, I got to talk to you for real.
Uh-oh, what?
Drop. Hey, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, drop. Hey.
Good night.
Anyway, the point was, my best friend is Bob Whitfield, Sheree's ex-husband. He's managing my son.
Oh,
Do you have a label, Candy?
She does.
What you been doing?
Just living.
Okay, look, Phaedra, what you been doing? Just living.
I wonder how her life has changed now that she's been freed off the plantation.
So, yeah.
Okay, well, that's good.
Actually, Peter talked to Apollo. You know, he had a lot to say about the situation, how he felt about going in, and, you know, the whole, you know, leaving the kids and all that stuff. And there was a lot more said, but I mean, I could just put it on the table, but if we're not really gonna put it on the table, then, you know, it is what it is.
Oh my God, Cynthia. I need to teach you how to be a better pit bull.
There was a whole lot more to that story about...
Oh, yeah. You obviously are not trying to talk about it, but let me just go ahead and put everything on the table.
I'm a little uncomfortable because I really don't have no real issue with Phaedra. But for some of these ladies who pride themselves on keeping it 100, they don't even keep it 50.
I know there's been a lot of talk about, you know, calling folks whores and all that stuff, which I think as women is just really just unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. Cynthia, she's like blah, 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 blah. I'm thinking, are you talking yourself up to say something?
It's really crazy because Peter told me that he found out that you were dating some guy.
Is that what he really told him?
He did.
Well, he was lying.
He said that you were dating some African guy.
Have you ever seen me with an African guy? Or do all of us have African guy? That seems to be the running trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody got
Everybody, they're taking over Atlanta.
Cynthia needs to stop. She can't even get it out. I know you don't want to hear this, Phaedra, but...
It's a lie. So if you saw me with an African guy, please say it. But I work every day and take care of my kids.
Cynthia looks like an idiot.
Well, don't tell me what my husband said.
Well,
Worry
he's
about
the
your
one
own
that said
husband.
it.
Don't come at me with that.
Apollo actually showed Peter text messages between
Yeah,
the guys.
really? Just like he showed the text message with Kenya, and that supposedly didn't happen either? Okay.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
So you're saying it's
Okay,
not
so
true?
then,
So don't bring my name into it.
So
First
then
of all,
that's what I'm
that's not the
saying.
whole story.
Okay, well, you keep telling the story.
Apparently, well,
Okay.
Cynthia, you can tell the
But
story.
I don't
she
care to
knows
hear it.
more
And
about it.
She can say whatever she wants to, that doesn't make it true.
All I'm saying is he said it. I don't know if it's
Well,
true or
yeah,
not.
well, if you didn't see it for yourself, you can't believe it.
But
That
Peter
can't be.
did see the
Well,
evidence.
okay, well then, yeah, just like we saw texts on your phone, were they true?
Well, let's
Supposedly
talk
they
about
weren't.
that. Let's talk about that again
Well,
with
let's
the
talk about
supposedly.
it.
The text messages that Peter saw that you sent to Mr. Chocolate talking about, oh, I can't wait to
And
see
who
you
is Mr.
again.
Chocolate?
The man that you've been sleeping with. The man that
You
you've
are
been
lying.
going around
You are
having an
lying.
affair with as a married. Oh, no. Now you're gonna hit me.
No, because you're not going to accuse me of
You gotta lie. 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 You gotta lie.
Give me a ride home.
Yes.
Give me a ride home.
Right. You don't want to know the truth. The truth is you go around calling everybody a whore. You the biggest whore hitter. You know you've been sleeping around, and you just don't want the truth to be out about
Yeah,
you.
let me go.
You're gonna lunge at me with your pocketbook? Really, bitch?
Phaedra, don't.
You don't get that angry when somebody just tells you something that's not the truth.
I am so surprised she got up like that. This is the Christian.
Right. Please hit me and go to jail just like Portia.
Good night, ladies.
They'll both be up in the jail.
Phaedra.
I do wonder why Candy didn't go to Phaedra's side. I definitely would have thought that Candy would have been the one to jump up and stop it. I'm right
So
here,
give me a ride home, 'cause
I can drive.
now I will whip her ass.
That's all right. I can take you because I'm
She
right
will.
here.
She'll get drugged at night.
You're still to this day calling me a whore
It's
to
a
my face.
distraction from what you
Right.
choose.
You wanna get off topic.
You know what's going on over here?
Girl, don't let her come over here, because I'm going to slap the shit out of her. She come with that bullshit.
Y'all didn't have to leave. What's going on?
People do have to leave when it start getting that heated.
But if it's going to get physical, then definitely it is.
You
the
need
best.
to be able to have a conversation, and you need to be able to tell the truth.
Sometimes when you feel like people are coming and digging so deep and going so far below the belt,
They shouldn't go below the
it
belt
hurts.
first.
I'm not going to breathe any life whatsoever into this nonsense. These hens can cluck all they want. I'm not afraid to take them to the slaughterhouse and chop their heads off if I need to.
I feel like if Cynthia really wanted to say something to Phaedra, she could have talked to her one-on-one. Why bring it up at the table in the front of everybody? Cynthia is messy as hell. I don't know why she all of a sudden acting like she's just, let's go. They say you this, they say you that. He. She looks ridiculous. Cynthia needs to continue to have pageants at Walmart.
All right, ladies, it's time for Portia and I to go out and start serving the guys.
How many brothers, young brothers in this room, know that there are questions that you have that too often there's nobody around to give you an honest answer?
Not to interrupt and take the mic and hug, but I was just paying attention to everything that's going on. And I tell you something,
Lord Jesus.
a lot of these kids, they're not that, not saying they're not that intelligent, but that they're not that exposed, to be honest with you.
When I selected the panelists, I chose men who were successful and consistent. Peter was not invited to be a part of the panel.
I can be delicate. And I have to be honest, I was actually hurt recently because, Eva, you are someone who, to me, is in my village. And the other day, I was talking to Candy and Marlo, and it got brought up about you. And Marlo was like, Marlo do with you. She went on into, well, Eva something, and I went into, no, don't be talking about Eva, right? And that's when Candy was like, well, I wish that she felt the same way because y'all brought back up the whole situation with Kenya. You apparently were like pissed.
She was just saying little stuff like, she all up in my business. Maybe I should forward her some of these blogs about Dennis so she can have some business to mind.
Huh?
And the C-section ain't even healed yet. She over here worried about me or something.
Oh, she just be throwing stuff in. The reason I could not believe you said it was because you are the main one out of all of these girls who says, girl, I got you. I will never let nobody say nothing about your personal life. For you to go on a rant and just be like, is she even healed from her C-section scar? Like, you know what, matter of fact, let me bring up the blog